Growing up, we only ate boiled sweet potatoes, but the first time I tried them crispy like this, everything changed. Now I can't go back. Stay with me. I will show you how to get them this crispy. Look at that. Crispy outside, soft inside. This is what we are making today. Well, in this recipe, you need to have some sweet potatoes. This is the key ingredient here. Here I have my leftover potatoes. I've just realized they're about to go bad, and so I'm just going to use all of them. They're not of the same size. Some are small and some are medium. So first step, we need to prep our sweet potatoes. Peel them nicely, and this is optional. And again, if you want them more crispier and presentable, you need to do this. Thanks for stopping by and welcome back to my channel. If you're coming across my video for the first time, feel most welcome, and if you find this video useful, kindly consider subscribing for more amazing recipes like this. Like, share and comment, and watch the video up to the end if you want to know my secret of getting crispy potatoes. Once done peeling your sweet potatoes, transfer them in a bowl of water. This will help them not to discolor and as you work on others. The next we are going to cut them into slices. Bear in mind that sweet potatoes are slightly hard. Cutting them is quite challenging. Even if you have a sharp knife, you have to be very cautious and it can cause them to break easily, so be a little bit cautious. Next, cut them into the French fries shape. Don't cut them too thick if you want them crispier, and again, don't go thinner than this. If too thin, it may create some hollow. This is the size I'm going for. Don't go below this, or you can as well have them big. That is, if you don't want them to be crispier, it will still come out nicely. Next, transfer your sliced potatoes into cold water and wash them thoroughly to remove the excess starch. Clean them well until your water is not cloudy anymore. Then discard the water. Next step, we're going to blanch them. Now this step is optional, but it makes a big difference. Blanch them for 2 minutes. Don't overcook. Season it a bit with some salt. Give it a stir so that the salt dissolves nicely. Then cover it and let it just cook for 2 minutes. Don't overcook. Once done, remove quickly and drain the water. This keeps the inside soft and fluffy. Once you've drained all the water, now this is where most people go wrong. Spread them on a kitchen towel and allow them to cool completely and also to dry. And this will help the fries to be crispy and soft inside. Remember, our main aim here is crispier and well done. Now you can see this is how it is, still intact. It didn't through, and that is how it should be. Next, this is now my secret. We're going to do the light coating, secret of that crispier look. Add some vegetable oil into your fries, just a little, or you can as well just spray a little just to hold the coating. Mix it well, then add a light dusting of cornflour. Don't overdo it. Light coating will make them more crispier. Then toss it over to give them an even coating. Well coated. Next, off to our frying pan. We are going to double fry them. So this is the first frying. Fry them on a medium heat for about 3 to 4 minutes. Don't brown them yet, just cook through. Turn them at least once for an even cooking. Once your potato chips has cooked through, this is not yet well done. Just remove from the hot oil and place on a plate. Set aside and let them cool for a few minutes before we do a second fry. Once they've cooled down, fry them again for the second time, and now at this point fry them on a high heat until they are golden and crispy. Once they are nicely golden and crispy, remove from the hot oil and transfer them on a plate with a paper towel to drain the excess oil. Sprinkle some salt immediately while still hot and some chili powder if you love them spicy. Toss it slightly for the spices to mix well. Look at that color, so beautiful. Let's taste the crunch. Listen to that, so crunchy and crispy and soft inside. Serve them with any dip of your choice or chili sauce, or you can just enjoy them the way they are. I'm serving mine with my homemade chutney, perfect for snacks, side dish, or even business. If you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing recipe. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.